Hi, I'm Denise, Houle, black belt under Roberto Travin in Atlanta, Georgia. This is Diane, she's a purple belt, trains with me and Roberto Travin in Atlanta, Georgia as well. I've been asked by Girls and Geese to show you a technique video, and I'm going to share with you one of my favorite guard pass series today. It's going to be 2 passes, the side smash pass. One pass is going to go directly into mount. So if you like to compete, it is a 7-point move, 3 points for the guard pass, 4 points go directly to mount, and then a variation when you can't do that. So I hope you enjoyed the technique, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Partner on their back. And we're going to go into a simple entry. This pass, you'll see, I'll show another example of this, comes into play in a lot of different positions. And I'll show you another entry that you could come into. So hopefully after using it, you'll start to see it when you're playing on top. So the first thing that we're going to do is just do a simple entry into our headquarters position. I'm going to have 2 specific grips. I'm going to C-cup one leg and then grip on the inside pants on one side. So it's going to look like this. I'm going to step in, I'm going to C-cup on one leg, and then I'm going to get an inside grip around the knee on one side. And then I'm going to step in. When I step in on the grip side, I'm going to make sure I step in underneath the butt here so I can drive my shin into the hamstring. And then I'm going to be pushing this shin, her foot down here, and then coming in and sitting in the position. Okay, getting low. Once I get here, I'm going to go ahead and make a grip on her opposite side lapel and then pull my elbow in tight. I want to leave my arm extended here. I always want to pull in tight. And I'm going to keep my elbow pinned over here on the side of her leg. At the same time, I'm pushing this down. Okay? So I'm in a perfect headquarters position. If she tries to start pushing me, great. If I feel like I'm losing this, I can always switch to a double grip. I have better control here, and then go back to this grip. One of the things that I really like about this grip in this setup here is that she can't put this De La Hiva hook in. It's really hard for her to do any type of guard like that, okay? So again, one more time on the entry. I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna C-cup the shin, grab the inside of the pants on the other side, and then I'm gonna step in. As I'm stepping in, I'm pushing this leg down and then sitting on her foot here, okay? So now, from this position, the knee is neutral, or it might even be starting to lean this way. That's what I want. It's one of the things that happens when I push this leg down, starts to turn the knee this way, all right? So now to start this pass, I'm gonna do some footwork back here, all right? So I'm gonna start to lift up slowly here and then pinch my knees together, all right? So again, when I'm ready to start, I'm gonna lift my butt up a little bit, pinch my knees, and then start to turn like this. Okay, it's really important that I change my angle, and then I'm turning here. This elbow's still bent, and I'm keeping pressure on the outside of her leg. From here, I'm just gonna let this leg slide through, like this, right here, okay? I want this to come all the way down. I'm also keeping my chest really low, controlling the top of this leg so she can't move that, all right? Right here. So once I get here, I'm gonna go ahead and make my second grip, all right? So I wanna stabilize. They're gonna start pushing here. So I wanna make sure that I've got good control. This is not a pass that you wanna be fast with. You need to take your time. They're gonna be defending. You wanna take your time to slowly get the pressure. All right, so from here, once I have these grips and I have control, I'm gonna let go of that first one, and I'm gonna reach under her arm. If you can, go ahead and grab behind the collar, or if you can just get a piece of the material here, okay? Once I have that, I'm gonna turn my hips down, okay? I'm gonna change my position. So if I want to, I can also cross face at the same time, or just keep this grip here, okay? If I cross face, I'm gonna go ahead and go underneath the head, and then I'm gonna turn my hips down, looking to get this knee about here, okay? Now, she's in this split position here with my knee in the middle. It's really important in this pass that I keep this knee up high towards your hips, right? One of the ways that we can lose this position is if my knee's down here, she has room to bring this top leg and then get her guard back and start pushing and making space. So as long as I keep this knee up high here, she's not able to do that, right? Another key point of this position is I want to use my chest to try to get her back as flat as I can on the mat. So now her hips are turned this way and her chest is pressed down here. It's really uncomfortable for the person on bottom, all right? In this type of pressure pass, this particular pass, I want my knees on the mat. Again, I don't want to give space. If I was up like this, like we do on some of our pressure passing, gives a lot of room underneath here. So my knees are on the mat and I'm staying heavy here, okay? Now, from here, I can go directly into mount. One of the things that I need to do is clear their arm on this side. A lot of times they'll have this elbow over here. Once I've established this good control here and I've got my chest on top of her chest, I can let go of some of this pressure here because I'm controlling her body right here. And now I'm gonna move this arm, all right? A lot of times they're gonna be blocking here. So I'm just gonna reach in. I might have to pull it this way. Right now I feel her elbow so I can lift it up. And when I lift it up, I'm gonna hold it tight and I'm gonna drive this knee in this hole right here by her hip, like this, right? So we were here, she had her elbow in, I reach under, I lift up, and then I drive my knee in. From here, I can go directly into mount, right? All I need to do is slide this leg over and stay really tight here, right? So I've got all of this, staying tight here, and I'm just gonna start letting my body slide over, no space, and now I'm in mount, all right? And then make sure you stabilize when you're in mount, okay? So one more time, you're gonna enter, C grip, grip on the inside of the pants, step in, get it into your headquarters position. All right, from here, I'm gonna lift my butt up just to give me room to turn my knees, right? So up here, I pinch, turn, right? My feet are pointed this way, really important. And then from here, the leg that's right next to her hamstring is gonna slide over the top here, right? So I slide through, and I'm keeping my chest really heavy. Try to move your top leg, right? This keeps me secure. Then I'm gonna make that second grip with this hand right here and really pull. So when they start pushing, I can control this position, okay? Now I'm gonna let go of this first lapel grip, go underneath the arm, and then I'm gonna turn my hips down and start to drive the pressure in. Notice I'm driving my knee up here and then driving my chest down, making it really uncomfortable, okay? If I feel that I need to control, I can use the cross face. If I feel like I've got good control and I want to go ahead and go into mount, I don't need to use that. I can go ahead and just pull this elbow up. I'm going to drive my knee in, okay? Always being on the toes so we can drive. And then again, staying heavy as I come around. Don't make the mistake of trying to step up high and then giving them room to get these knees in and then potentially getting their guard back, okay? So now let's take a look at what happens sometimes when somebody knows this pass. They're gonna really block that side and not let me get that knee in. They know I wanna go right to mount. So we're gonna need to change it up and go around the other way, okay? So same thing, same entry, C-cup the shin, grab the inside of the knee pant, the pants on the knee side, come in, get secure in your position, okay? Come up, pinch the knees, turn, going into the position again. All right, so from here, I can already feel that she's blocking me, and it's gonna be really hard for me to get in here. So I need to make a decision. I don't wanna keep fighting this battle that I can't win. So I'm gonna make sure that I have this grip here, and then I'm gonna start to switch my position. So they're blocking really good here. I can't get where I wanna go. I'm gonna take the hand that would be the cross face hand and find her top leg and get a grip right on the pants. All right, so it's gonna be this top leg right here, okay? So once I get this grip here, I'm still gonna keep my chest low. I wanna keep the pressure on, I don't want her to move. And then I'm gonna use this foot to come back here and find the back of her calf and move her leg, okay? So we're here, I get this grip, I'm gonna find this foot here, bring her foot here. Once I have that, I'm gonna stay really heavy on her hips, and I'm just gonna slide around as I keep this pressed down to the mat, and then I definitely wanna keep pressure here so I can keep her on her side and then start to work some type of back take. Okay, so again, C-cup, inside grip, get into your headquarters position, elbow bent. I'm gonna start to work my side smash pass, but I can tell that she's fighting really hard. She's not gonna let me get this knee in, and I need to pass, I wanna stay here. So I'm gonna look for this top leg, take my free hand, and make a grip right here on the outside of her knee, and then this leg right here is gonna find her shin, or the back of her calf, with my shin, okay? This could also come from here, maybe back here. Same thing, she's doing a really good job of blocking. I just cannot get my knee in here to put it out. I'm gonna find the top of that leg, so reach under, find that, keep it pressed down, and then this leg is looking for the back of her calf. I'm gonna extend that leg up here, okay? And then go around. If I want, I can also hold as I go around, and it just makes it more uncomfortable for her to keep this leg up here. Keep your chest low, keep them on the side. Okay. So that would be the side control, and then hopefully from there, maybe we get a back take. So again, I really like this, these two passes together. I find that I use them all the time in different scenarios. So one of the other entries that might help you see this from a different position, if you stand, is from a sweep that I like to do. So let's say we start with our spider collar, and I'm gonna work a single leg variation takedown. So from here, I'm gonna work where I push the knee, she posts, and then I take the foot that's pushing your knee, and I hook underneath, and then I hide my elbow here, kind of in like a reverse deadlift spider here, okay? And I'm gonna work a single leg just by extending her and pushing her, and then coming up here, all right? Once I get up here, and I'm on my knees, I've got both these grips. I'm gonna start driving forward. And then from here, you can see an opportunity to work that same pass, right? Because I've got her legs split, I've got pressure, I've got her hips turned. Let's slide that knee in position, get my cross face, get under here, and then right into mount from that side smash pass. So just another entry. So you're gonna see this pass opens up a lot, not just from headquarters. And hopefully it's something that you could add to your game. And that's it. Thank you for the opportunity to show you some of our techniques out of Atlanta. Thank you, Diane, for your help.